Hello everyone, welcome to another demo scene video here at my channel. Today we're going to talk about demos featuring space in some way or form. I remembered a couple of demos about it and I was wondering how many there are, so I made a little research, try to bring them all up together. The first demo that I have memory of being about space going chronologically is Odyssey by Alcatraz, which was like a 40-something minute long demo, kind of like a movie kind of thing, but using 3D graphics and a lot of space traveling between. So that's the most famous demo from the early 90s that I can think of. It was mostly known because it won over Hardwired at the party in 91. On the rest of the 90s, I don't really remember that many demos, but if someone does, please let me know. Also, if there is something for like the Commodore 64 or the Spectrum, I also would love to hear about that. I couldn't think of any out of the top of my head or the research that I did, but it's not the scene that I'm as strong as. Anyways, another entry later in 97 at Rage 97 was Space by Euthanasia, an Hungarian group. Doing some stuff about space, has some spaceships and stuff. Another demo also from Hungary was Origin by Astro Idea, was released a couple of years later at Antic 99. That one got first place. It's a space travel kind of thing, not necessarily space, but it sort of fits. An interesting video that I also found around that time, January 2002, was released by Corrosion and Kosmoplovsky. It's called Satelitska Stanica, satellite station. So it's about building a satellite station in the former Yugoslavia. And it's kind of communications with space, and Kosmoplovsky have a lot of relationships with outer space and aliens and alien transmission kind of vibe. But this was the only solid, explicitly about space entry that I could find, so I wanted to name drop it here, make sure that I plug in Kosmoplovsky in here somewhere. Then we have the thing that most comes to my head when we talk about space in the demo scene, which is the Universe series from MFX. First one, Singularity, the Universe Part 1, was released at Simulatio 2. We got second place. At the Ultimate Meeting 2003, they released The Planet, the Universe Part 2, which wasn't really as good as the first one in my humble opinion, but it was different. Then we had Stellar Evolution, the Universe Part 3 at Stream 2007, a few years later. And then 3 years later from that, again on Stream, we had Anthropogenesis, the Universe Part 4. So 4 entries concluding this like series of demos about the universe. My favorite is still the first one, but you know, watch them all, draw your own conclusions. Meanwhile, rewinding a little bit to 2004, winner of State of the Art PC 64K combo, we had Beyond by Conspiracy. Their entry that was most exclusively focused on the universe with planets and stuff like that. Not as much meteors coming from outer space. They also feature that a lot in some of their works. I did a music disc in 2005. It was called Alien Artifact. Was organized by Enough Records, music by Gargai, Dalesy, and myself, and the code by Hitchhiker and graphics by Shinushin, which was about an artifact found in the middle of space, about an alien civilization sort of thing. So yeah, some space vibe to it. Not sure if there is a video, but well, there's the link anyways if you guys want to play a music disc about some dark ambient tracks. We can talk about space demos without talking about Visualize. All of his, or a lot of his entries are very focused on sort of alien space vibe kind of thing. I have 2 good examples, which were the ones I collaborated with him, so those were the ones that came to my mind more easily. The first one is FR045, Life After by Farbrausch, which features some sort of space station or going away from a world. Has some space travel vibe to it. And another one, the most famous one from him, is FR055 828, which is pretty much all about alien insemination and alien culture It's very weird to define, it's very abstract, but it tells the story about some alien life forms and how they travel in space and a lot of creepy stuff, but it was also a pretty good demo, so check it out. Still about Farbrausch, but no longer visualized. We had FR 063 Magellan by Farbrausch, was pretty much space traveling, a lot of back and forth. At Payback 2013, Scooney released a transmission from planet Cooltron, which was also pretty interesting. Pretty much playing a video, but transforming it into triangle somehow and giving it some shading, but it's pretty much a video player with some filters on it. Then the big entry when we talk about stuff from outer space is Fermi Paradox by Mercury, winner of the 64K at Revision 2016. Very highly acclaimed, one of the best productions from Mercury. It still stands very tall nowadays. Also in 2016, but at Assembly, the 1K PC competition entry winner was Escape from Subspace by Fulcrum. Starship going through space. Hey, it's about space. Similar vibe was Destination Unknown by Loonies, released at Tersac 2017. Was a 4K, got first place, and spoiler alert, it features some aliens. Aliens as in from the movie Alien, that has like an egg and they pop out and they attack you and stuff. Those kind of aliens. Other stuff in 2019, so very much more recently, we had Atlas by Monad and Macau Exports, shuttle being launched into outer space. Not really space travel, but close enough. Other entry worth mentioning, Whaley by Prism Beings, all about a planet or two planets colliding in outer space, so very, very well done as well. Got a Meteoric Award for Best Small High-End Intro. Got first place at Deadline 2017 4K compo. And last entry that I wanted to mention is From the Seas to the Stars by EOS. Got third place at the Evoke intro compo in 2018. So yeah, those were the entries that I wanted to highlight that I could think of from the top of my head that are about space somehow. If you have any other entries that you know are about space and that should be listed on this playlist, by all means do let me know on the comments below. Other than that, hope you enjoyed the video and keep watching the playlist to take a look at all of the demos, and see you next time. Bye bye everyone, take care.